I want to draw your attention firstly to a comment from John Achterberg. So I did a video earlier on today, and I know when I do a video if I'm about to lose some subscribers or not. I know from the tone that I do the video in what's going to happen. And I was talking about FSG being cheap again. And people were coming at me talking about maybe this was just a good idea, this signing this kid for free from Bordeaux. But then something popped up from John Achterberg that left me in no doubt as to our owners being cheap. John Achterberg said, if we would have signed Nabil Fekir, there would have been no money to sign Alisson Becker. So it's important we talk about a couple of things here. One, John Achterberg is no longer employed by Liverpool. He is working over in Saudi Arabia with Steven Gerrard as the El Ettifaq goalkeeping coach. So now he can speak freely. Now we can finally see somebody come out and say, well, yes, if we had have signed Fekir, we couldn't have signed Alisson. So we all wondered for a long time why the Fekir deal broke down. We heard about the knee, we heard the situation about the brother, we heard about asking for more money, we heard lots of other things, but an employee has just come out and said that it was a money issue, which again just proves my goddamn point that FSG are cheap. Now, why would there have been no money to sign Alisson Becker? Well, it feels like that was the end of the Coutinho money. So why would you go into a negotiation, have a player take photos in the club kit, in Nabil Fekir's case, and then come to the conclusion that you don't have the money? Does anybody else feel like, come on, enough is enough? We know that they're cheap fucks. This not up for debate. So come at me all you want in the comments when you're on my videos. Come at me all you want about me moaning about how cheap FSG are. But come at me with facts. Because window after window, time after motherfucking time, John W. Henry and his Bostonian wonderfucks continuously shag us over, fuck us over, screw us, and we all just sit back and give them the benefit of the doubt year after year. How many times do I have to be right? For some people, because a lot of you agree with me, some people just won't see it, refuse to, and slag off everybody else. What more do we need to realise that these owners are cheap? And then we had a comment coming in from Foot Mercado that said, Liverpool are eyeing a move for MATHYS Angely, 17 years of age, who's set to be available for free following Bordeaux's bankruptcy. Coincidence? Coincidence? Really? Genuinely? Coincidence? Bordeaux are going bankrupt. They have to release a load of players. And now all of a sudden, we're interested in the 17-year-old player they have. Again, I ask you, coincidence or cheap option? We did a poll last night. Had nothing to do with me. I didn't have my input into it. We asked, do you feel that the Moise Caicedo deal was a PR stunt? And even though I disagree with your response, with 66% of you guys said yes, it was a publicity stunt, I disagree with that. I was even willing to give them the benefit of the doubt on that deal, thinking, nah, surely if you put the bid forward, you're going to pay the money. I don't know what... Some people seem to get a hard-on for accountancy. Some of these so-called Liverpool fans that I read will absolutely die on the hill of defending John W. Henry and his miserly cheap ways till the cows come home. And they won't hear of anything else. They won't hear of the fact that maybe, just maybe, they are cheap. Look at all the windows. You heard me say it time after time, window after window. We're always hovering around 5th or 6th for money spent. And now the truth's starting to come out. An employee who used to work for the club, who now has no allegiance anymore. And look, John Achterberg was a great servant of our football club. But he's speaking honestly. If we signed Fekir, we wouldn't have got Alisson. Not my words, not Craig on a rant. John Achterberg, former employee. And yet we're still going to have people telling us that we're the petulant children, that we're the toxic fans. We're not the ones lying to the fans. We're not the ones trying to pull the wool over the eyes of Liverpool fans around the world. We're calling for accountability. And we're asking honest, genuine questions. And yet again, it's coming up that they're cheap. So if you disagree with me, I'd love to know your thought process. I promise you, I won't belittle you. It's not the way we do things. But I don't see how anybody can defend it at this point.